What's going on, y'all? So listen. Y'all, oh my goodness. Okay. Bitch. Let's just get into it. Okay. Look at the. Why is. Girl. Okay, hold on. Let me gather myself. Them last few seconds of love after lockup tonight. Man. I'm sitting here like, nigga, get up. I said, bitch, did I turn to Bad Boys Club? What is going on? Bad Boys Club, Texas, up in this bitch. Anyway, this is Love After Lockup, Season 4, Episode 4, Rule Breakers and Love Makers, okay? Girl, this whole episode was a mess, and I just settled for the fact that we literally just gonna be in for the mess. Like, honestly, this whole cast is trash. Okay? This whole cast is trash. But it is giving me the trash that I need to look at. Okay? It has been entertaining my spirit. And I don't understand why am I like really vibing with this shit. And I know some of y'all probably like, girl. And I'm sitting here like, girl, I don't get it either. I don't do I like the mess? Yes, I do. What's going on? Anyway, let's just get up into the episode. Let me just do Chance and Tyler right quick. Tyler, get away from him. Get the fuck away from him. Because, before we truly get into what happened, listen, you sit here and you wonder why your sister Bobby, get your sister. Bobby, get your sister. Sometimes, we got to let people go through shit on their own. You know what I'm saying? And it's understandable because Taylor is a grown-ass woman, right? She a grown-ass woman. She can see what's going on. She makes decisions of her own. She got 3 daughters. And for the safety of your daughters, you know what I'm saying? You should be wanting to put them in better conditions, better situations. And I get it. Chance has only been out of jail for 3 weeks. 3 days, bitch. Girl, when we first saw him on this episode, he was only out of jail for 3 days, all right? Now, at this point, I see exactly, like, if people probably thought we was exaggerating, like, oh, okay, give him a little bit of chance. He just got out of jail. We don't know what's going on. Baby, 3 days in, and we already seeing his goddamn true colors, okay? You getting pissed off because your license got a citation on it, and it's a possibility that you might get suspended, a suspended license, which means that your job is in jeopardy that you just got. Understandable. So what we do is we go down to City Hall or wherever the DMV and all this stuff to take care of the situation, whatever we need to do. But what we don't do is take it out on other people who's literally there to help your ass, okay? You took that shit out on her, and I was really disappointed. I was really pissed off, okay? Not disappointed, I was pissed off. And I'm sitting there like, Taylor, you must be scared of him because your ass literally cowered and let him take it. He's just so used to being in prison. And so, I guess he used to having to talk down to people and people talk down to him. So, he's just bringing all of that home. So I said, no, bitch. We ain't in jail no more. And I know it take a minute to adjust to the outside world, especially since you've been up in there for multiple years. Understandable. But bitch, you don't disrespect me. The disrespect continued in this episode when he sat his ass down and he was up there. This man, the men in this episode, oh my God, they were acting like bitches. This man started a whole fight. He started a whole fight over some pizza. I said, pizza. First of all, the pizza look good. Okay, I said the pizza look good. I said, bitch, Taylor, you don't want to eat your shit. Wrap it up and give it to me. Send it over here to me or whatever because I ain't ate all day. So, well, let me stop lying about that. I ate lunch. Somebody probably would have said that. I ate all day. I said, bitch. You finna start a whole argument over some pizza. It was like, you want to have a piece of my pizza? You want me to have a piece of your pizza? You want to eat pizza together? No, I don't even want to eat right now. It was like, so what? All this time we've been eating our food together, whatever. Now all of a sudden we eating some pizza and you don't want to eat your pizza with me? Like, what is that? I I said, excuse me, what's going on here? What is the real issue? She said, oh my God, it's like 8 o'clock. Okay, why would I want to eat at 8 o'clock? I'm about to go to bed. Okay, well, since it's 8 o'clock, let me go take a shower since it's 8 o'clock. It was like all of a sudden you want to act like you don't want to eat with me and all this stuff, and you acting. I said, boy, if you don't sit your ass down and calm the fuck down. It took the daughters to come in, and one that little one, the little one, she gonna really tell it, okay, because she ain't got no filter. She ain't of age yet. She's still at that point, where they gonna say whatever that comes to their minds, okay. She said, oh my God, you're being mean. What she said, you being mean and rude or something like that. Oh, I'm not being mean. I'm not being mean. No, I'm not. I just wanted to eat pizza with my girlfriend. I said, you it was doing all of this in front of the kids. Threw a whole fucking fit when I'm about to go take a shower. Okay, go take your shower. Meanwhile, Taylor, you understand the reason why Booby. Bobby don't want to come about her room. You up here talking about something. You want the relationship to be cool with Bobby and Chance. But listen, girl, Bobby don't fuck with that man. Bobby was in prison, so she know the signs, girl. And she gonna let you learn for yourself. And so when she finally came up out that room, she was like, girl, why you letting this man talk to your ass like this? Like, come on. I don't understand what the fuck you see up in him. Listen, woman to woman, we gotta talk. We gotta talk, sis. Okay, I said, Bobby, talk some sense to your sister, okay, before this man put his hands on her. Because it feels like that's where it's going, and I don't want to put that out there, but, I mean, it has to be said. Because the way he got upset about it. And then, oh my goodness. When he opened up that drawer and said, so this where y'all put y'all cups at? Who put your cups down here? What in the hillbilly shit is this? This is so fucking hillbilly. I said, how dare you come into her home and complain about stuff the way that she has it? This is not your house. Your name is not on any of these bills or this deed or this lease or whatever the fuck it is that they got. And you have the nerve. Bitch, you are a guest. You are a guest. Oh, I am so glad I am not dealing because I feel it in my spirit. Like, listen, I don't call the cops because sometimes there's some situations that you don't need to call the cops. But bitch, and I know how people feel about the cops these days. But girl, I would have been called the cops, okay? In a couple of these situations, my petty ass, that petty in me, because I would have peeped it. I'd be like, okay, I was naive as fuck, thinking that this could work, but I see what you're doing, and just because you pissed me off this one time because you tried to disrespect me in front of my kids, and you finna complain about what I'm doing here, let me call the cops and call your parole so you can get the fuck up out of here, okay? Because maybe you will like it better in jail, where it's more organized and you can run free and do whatever the fuck it is that you want to do over there, and you can control whoever it is in there. I said, what is this? And then this is where I was done with Chance for real, and this was where Taylor, you should have been done with him too. They laying in the bed. They having a little conversation. He coming to terms with the fact, it's just been a minute since I've been out, and I just didn't realize that, how jail really has affected me. And so I need to apologize and, come back from what I did to Taylor or whatever, because that wasn't right. And I said, I thank you for acknowledging that. Now, see, I was on the part right there. But then shit took a turn for the goddamn left when they was laying up in that bed. She was like, oh my God, like, you haven't even showed me anything that you've done up in jail. Like, what is the stuff that you brought in jail? Show me. And he was like, oh, so you want to see my stuff? Okay, cool. So they get the papers, and he was like, listen, so this is this. These are the people that I was talking to, These are some of the women that I was talking to. And, I already told you that I was talking to a whole bunch of women before you know what I'm saying? So, these are the women. She was like, so these 38 women, why aren't you still talking to them? I mean, why do you still have their numbers? He was like, I mean, they're like my 38 cousins. I said, bitch, what in the ancestry DNA are you talking about? Because, baby, I get alerts just about every other week that you have a new leaf. You have a new ancestry DNA to discover. I said, what? Stop it. And he was like, basically, you shouldn't feel no way because I chose you. I chose you. Okay, yeah. I was talking to like 15 of these people, whatever, when I was talking to you and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I chose you. And I was talking to other women, you know what I'm saying? This should make you feel good because I was talking to other women who didn't have no kids, you know what I'm saying? Who had careers. Bitch, when he said careers, I said, so you are really going there and you're disrespecting this lady like she ain't got no career. He said, who ain't got no debt, who ain't got no bills, you know what I'm saying? They up to date on their bills and everything. I said, wow, you are speaking as if you have been out of prison and you have a Fortune 500 job that pays six figures and you're all caught up on your shit and therefore you're looking for someone or people expect for you to be with someone on that same level, but yet you settle for less because you love them. Bitch, you just came out of jail with absolutely fucking nothing and you have the nerve to say, I could have got somebody that had a career. I could have got somebody that had their bills paid. I said, I could have got somebody that wasn't with no kids. But see, I love you, so that's why I was with you. But then it's like, I'm trying to understand, like, how you coming at me. But then it's like, who is you? You a woman. I'm pretty sure you was talking to other people while while I was away, too. Mind you, Taylor got pissed off in the confessional because she was like, I don't feel like this is right because this whole time that we was together, he said that he did not want me talking to anybody else, no other men. But the whole time you're entertaining other women, that doesn't seem right. And I said, exactly, Taylor. You're coming around the corner, huh? You're coming around the corner. You're connecting the dots. I like that. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. You know? And this motherfucker did the multiple. Bitch, I ain't never seen nobody get manipulated to turn and switch a subject so bad and make it seem like she was in the wrong. You keeping these numbers of these women that you was associating with while you was in prison. And most likely, you was doing all this shit up until you got out of prison into Taylor home. And you didn't throw the evidence away. You kept it. Okay? And then you get upset and in your feelings because she asked you about it. And you try to flip it on her and say, I know that you a woman. Most likely you out here. You can't tell me that you ain't out here talking to no other body or you weren't out here calling no other man. And I said, huh? Now see, most women are way more susceptible and more willing, I should say, to wait and to not do all that stuff. That's just in our nature. For whatever reason, that's what we do. And I said, for you to say that shit to her, that's fucked up. And it was like, you know, and then he doubly crossed the fucking line when he brought up the situation about her ex-fiance / her first love / her dead baby daddy. And I hate to put it that way, but that's what it is, okay? The dead father of her kids. At least 2 of them. I said, how fucking dare you, you selfish prick of an asshole. He literally said, so am I in competition with a dead man? That's basically what he was saying. Am I in competition with a dead man? Like, I see all these pictures of these men up around here. You ain't got no pictures of me. You ain't got no pictures of the guy with your kids or whatever. So basically, you got it all up on your Facebook. You got them in your phone. You got them this and you got them there. And it's like, okay, cool. So I understand that he died and I understand that they're them kids' father. But do you got the picture up for the kids or do you got them up for you? I said, you fucking trash bag of a motherfucker. I said, At that point, Taylor, I would have shut the fuck down and I would have just said, get out. Get out. Because what you're not going to do is come in here and disrespect the fuck out of me and disrespect the memory of my baby daddy. Okay? I don't give a fuck what you think. But at the end of the day, you coming into this situation fresh. You don't know nothing about this, all right? That lady's still grieving, and I don't see absolutely nothing wrong with having those pictures up so that her kids can see. And I don't care if it's for her too, because not only was that her fiance, not only was that her first love, that most likely was one of her best friends that she lost. So you want her to destroy the memory of somebody that was influential in her life? And he's not even here. But yet she's deciding and she's willing to let you into her heart. But yet you want to pick a fight and I said, Chance, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I said, no. Ain't no more chances. Chances, you out of fucking chances with me, bitch. I said, Taylor, you want me to come down there and take care of it? Because I'll take care of it. I said, you 41 years old and you acting like a jealous, spoiled ass 20-year-old. Okay? Grow the fuck up. Let me move on from that, all right? Because that shit... Bitch, that shit got me heated. It got me pissed. It got me really pissed. I said, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, now let me tell you something else. Let's go to the next bitch. Okay, let's go to the next bitch since we on this same line of people picking fucking fights for no reason. Kayla and Martell. When I tell you niggas are petty, niggas are petty. And this shit was funny to me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, bitch, I'm so tired of looking at goddamn shows. And then I'm like, damn, bitch, I do that shit sometimes too. So I'm sitting here like, oh my God. I probably did started some shit over something so small, just like Martell did. But I ain't go to that limit. I ain't go to that fucking, no, I ain't go to that. But bitch, this motherfucker, first of all, Kayla, she goes sits down with her his mother. Okay, he's still up in the halfway house, and they're just having a regular conversation. Okay, you know, catching up and just letting us know the whole history about Kayla being there for him and the mom being there for him, and you know how hard it was that he was gone, and you know the pain and all that stuff. Understandable, you know. And we realized that Kayla really uprooted all her life. And the reason why it was so much easier for her to do this was because most likely she needed something new because she's still in the process of dealing with the grief of her losing her parents. She lost her father probably like 6 years ago due to cancer, unfortunately. And then she lost her mom, you know. And then we also find out that her brothers don't know about this relationship with Martell, and that's the reason why she's out there, okay? And I think she said, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, did she say something about the fact that they probably would not like the fact that he was in jail or what he did or whatever? So that's why she didn't say it. Understandable. But mom was like, well, you gonna have to tell your brother. She gonna have to tell her brother. She gonna have to tell her families and everything what's going on, because at the end of the day, everybody deserves a second chance. Even somebody deserves a third chance. I said, just because you giving out 3, 4, 5 chances, that don't mean everybody else should. But I do feel like some people deserve a second chance if they are showing that they are deserving of it. You know what I'm saying? I do believe that, because at first, I used to be one of those people that, listen, bitch, I'm not giving second chances, okay? And sometimes it works out, sometimes it don't. But I've learned to be a little bit more open, okay? But at the same time, Kayla fucked around and asked her, so do you think that there's anything that I need to worry about? The fact that, you know, he been out, you know, been in jail for 13 years, and I'm pretty sure, and I know that he had other relationships or whatever, people that he was dealing with prior to me. So do you think I need to worry about any other women? And mama was like, you know, I think he really loves you, and I think he knows what he got at home. Mama didn't want to hurt her feelings and say, yeah, I know my son. My son gonna hold around. It's been 13 years. And that is the thing. It's been 13 fucking years. These people have been in jail for multiple years, and you expect them to just come home and be truly committed to you? You're a fool. You are absolutely a fool. And I, listen, every time. Now, see, they won't put it out there. Now, see, last week, Martell said, there's a whole bunch of shit about me that Kayla don't know. And I'm pretty sure that it's a whole bunch of stuff about her that I don't know either. I said, oh, that man be high as hell. I don't know if he's high or sleepy up in that goddamn confessional. Okay, but that man be so relaxed. I said, whatever edible you popped, send me the company so I can go get some. Okay, because he just be so... I said, wake up. I know it's late. Wake up, bitch. But, I said, yeah, mama know the man gonna hold around. It's like, come on, you ain't gonna be the only puss box that he play around in. Okay, come on. And I'm pretty sure that we see that because, listen, if Harry fucked around with somebody in their halfway house, unless their halfway house is all men, you know, ain't no telling what's going on. Moving on from that, Kayla gets to go pick him up because he get a little furlough. I think he get out for like 48 hours or something like that, just like Ray Dean did. And so she was just, you know, excited. You know, she was like, I'm about to show him the apartment, you know, this master bedroom that we got so that we can have sex and wake up in this master bed. And so he can understand and see how it feel being up in an apartment, our home, okay? And so she go get him. Everything was cool. Everything was cool. Okay, we get to the apartment complex. I said it's decent, it's well lived in. We see all the stuff for everybody else's apartment. You know, this person got kids because we see the kids stuff up there. Why, blah blah. Okay, we get to the apartment. And she was like, okay, I'm going to take you on this little tour. This is everything, you know what I'm saying? It's a two-bedroom. It's a two-bedroom, okay? I said, all right, this decent, you know, this cute or whatever. And he coming in there, he looking. All right. And it was like, so, when the last time you cooked? She was like, this is the kitchen. You know, all of this is fairly new appliances because she's only been there for a month or so. You know what I'm saying? She was like, this is fairly new appliances. And he was like, so, when was the last time you cooked? I said, huh? You want her to cook you some? And she was like, probably like last night or whatever. He was like, yeah, I could tell. You could have at least cleaned up the stove. Now I looked at that stove. I said, bitch, what? The camera panned in and I said, oh my God, Martell, you didn't have to say that. It was just a little potato dust, okay? It was a little, because she said she fixed us some mashed potatoes because she was hungry so she could go to bed. And it was late at night. And so I guess it was just, you know, when you open up the package, some of the little sauce dust came on there, okay? And he made a big deal about that. Now that, it didn't amp up until he went into the laundry room. She was like, okay, well, fine, fuck it. You know, I mean, it was something that she could have just took or he could have just took a fucking paper towel and wiped it off. And it would have been fine. Or, bitch, if you got that big of a problem with it, blow that shit off and it's fine, okay? But the stove was not nasty the way that he was trying to act like it was. It just had a little bit of mashed potato dust on there, okay? A simple wipe and it would have been done. I said, oh, so this is what we're doing? But baby, when they got to that goddamn laundry room, he said, she was like, and this the laundry room? He was like, you could at least put a little load up in it. I said, bitch. I said, this motherfucker ain't been in the house 5 minutes and he is complaining and trying to dictate what is going on. I said, why are y'all doing this? What is happening? Am I in the twilight zone? It's like, listen, I ain't got no, listen, I'm used to being clean, okay? That's what you need to get to know about me. You know, I always been clean. I do 2 showers a day. You know what I'm saying? I always kept my bunk and my cell clean every freaking time. You know, that's just how I've been even before I got up in prison or whatever. And I said, well, sir, you was up in a prison for 13 goddamn years. You ain't had nothing else to do. I'm pretty sure you're bored. So, of course, boredom leads to clean. And I mean, I guess it's okay to be clean, which I hope and I'm glad you do. But let's not act like you probably had, girl, I about to say, Martell, you just don't know. You probably had a little couple of roaches rolling on you at night while you was asleep. You just don't know, okay? Like, stop it. You made it seem like, that man made it seem like it was a fucking trash den up in there, okay? Like a roach motel was going on up in her apartment. All over a load of clothes that wasn't washed, that she didn't get to, and a little bit of mashed potato dust. And when I say it was a speckle, bitch, I said, it was like one of those things, like either she tried to put it up in the pot and it got a little bit on the side, or, you know, the spoon popped it over. That's what it looked like. I'm sitting here like, why are we doing this? And he was about to leave. He was like, man, I'm finna fucking leave. She was like, you so fucking disrespectful. Are you fucking serious? You really gonna do this shit? Okay, you up here talking about this stuff. Why don't you talk about the fact that this is a 2-bedroom house? Okay, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? I did all this on my own for us. And you up here talking about my stove and talking about some goddamn laundry, and you want to disrespect me like that? Man, I ain't finna take this. I'm about to go. I said, you about to go? Where you about to go? What? I said, this ain't where you supposed to go. This where y'all supposed to get pissed. Y'all got the script wrong. You supposed to get pissed. He go downstairs, smoke his little cigarette, because he look like he smoked cigarettes. Actually, he looked like he smoked Black and Mouse, okay? I don't know if people still smoke Black and Mouse these days, but he looked like he smoked Black and Mouse, all right? And then what you supposed to do is, you know, she be like, so this what you doing? You about to leave? You about to leave? That's what you gonna do? That's what you gonna do for real? That's what you gonna do? Yeah, man, shut the fuck up talking to me. All right? I ain't trying to hear that shit. I then fucking leave then. And then she go back upstairs or whatever. And then he be out there for a few more minutes. She sitting up there pouting like this motherfucker. These niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Always let me do all this stuff and I put my life on hold for him and he gonna fucking do this shit to me. And then all of a sudden he come up in the house and he be like, what you say? What you say? Man, don't even come to me like that. Why you had to do that to me? Boo, 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 boo. Man, stop that. Stop that. You know what I'm saying? Stop that. Stop that. And they fuck. That's what they supposed to do. But no. You know, see, I had that whole baby boy scenario all up in my head, okay? Angry sex, okay? Like, fuck it out, okay? That would have been hot. You know? That would have been hot. Like, get that rage bent up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all getting a little heated with each other and y'all getting a little heated with each other. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just fuck it out. Oh, no. This motherfucker get on the phone and he called his friend. Yeah, man. This girl had a dirty stove. Man, she tripping because I said she could at least clean the little shit off her stove. And, you know, she could at least put a load of clothes in the washer. And I'm like, you ain't finna be talking to me like this. Like you policing me and everything or whatever. She on the phone with her homegirl. Man, do you know this motherfucker came up in the house talking about something? I got something on the stove or whatever, trying to act like my house dirty as shit and everything. Like, who the fuck does that? You disrespecting my shit. I said, are y'all serious? So she go downstairs. She was like, so do you understand the reason why I'm getting upset and why I say you was being disrespectful? He had that cigarette. He was like, whatever. I said, bitch, that is my ass. Because when I tell you I'm done with something, I get nonchalant as fuck just like that shit. You could be talking all that shit and I'll still just be like this. Say what the fuck you got to say. I don't care. It's literally going one end after the other. I'm not retaining it. And he literally had his homeboy come pick him up. Now, in my honest opinion, I feel like this was all a ruse. And Martell did that shit on purpose so that he can go fuck some other bitch. Am I the only one? Are we on the same track? Are we on the same track? Okay. I said, Martell, you got your goddamn nerves. They are fucking ignorant on this show. Girl, moving on from that. Andy and goddamn Harry. Dirty Harry, bitch. Let me tell you something. I'm tired of them. I'm tired of them because at this point, how much more can you take? And I see when a person is literally trying to push you away, giving you the opportunity to leave, but you decide to continue to stay and take the abuse. Okay, and I'm not saying that he's being abusive, but the disrespect. Harry hasn't really talked down to her, but he's telling this bitch, go ahead and run because I'm gonna fuck up. That's literally what he's saying without saying that. Go ahead and let me go because I'm not gonna be faithful to you. I'm going to fuck up, okay? So Harry was at his friend's house the last time we saw him. He was supposed to come back. Mind you, you were supposed to wake up at your own home, at your sister's house where you were paroled to every day. That is what is the the rules to your fucking parole. This motherfucker didn't come in until 10 o'clock in the morning. And Indy was too goddamn calm for me. Like, bitch, where the fuck was you at? You already had some issues with cheating. And, she like, I don't know if he out there trying to cheat or whatever. This whole time, like, I'm be trying to be a little intimate, be a little romantic, and I ain't got no time with him. But, it's a little weird being up in her house and following the rules and stuff. But then he don't even come back. He come back at 10 o'clock in the morning. And they had this conversation. And he was basically like, why the fuck you want to be with me? Like, if you keep on asking me this, because she was like, where were you? Were you fucking any bitches? Was you doing this and all this stuff? Man, you acting like you still up in prison. You policing me and all this stuff. Why you talk to me like this? Why the fuck you want to be with me, okay? Like, damn. This what you really want? Like, you talk about some wedding and shit. I don't want to get married with somebody keep on talking to me like this. I said, Andy, take your child and go. Take your child and go. And it went from him basically damn near saying he don't want her ass like that because I'm going to hurt you, to flipping it and saying, yeah, I ain't going to cheat on you. I'm done. I'm just going to be with you. I said, what is happening? Meanwhile, they go over there to the mama house. I think it was either the mama or the other sister house. Either way, he was meeting up with his sisters and his mama. They was gonna have a get together dinner, like they was supposed to have when he first got out of jail, because the first one didn't go on right. And guess what they was eating? They was eating that mafungu, I think. But cause he was picking over that shit. He was picking over that shit. Okay, so they went over there And, Indy was like, act right. Y'all get this together. I'm going to take the kids and we just going to go. Okay. I said, Indy, ooh, y'all saw the way my lip just curled up like that? Anyway, Indy, I said, I would have wanted to see the fireworks, but it really wasn't no fireworks or whatever. So he asking them, so what y'all think about Indy? Mama said, everybody went like this. Mama said, it don't matter what we think, it's what you think. He was like, I know that, but I just want to know what you think or whatever. And, of course, Lydia, a.k.a. Suzette, everybody think it's crazy that she literally packed up and came down to another state for a man that she barely knows and trying to be so committed and want him to be so committed when he's a fucking child mentally, okay? But at the same time, they said it's silly. It's dumb as fuck for what she did. Okay? Meanwhile, the mom and him goes in the back to talk, and we get into their whole history. We understand that, the family didn't go see him that much. And he's like trying to respect family now and see how easily it can be taken away and how he desired that. We get into a little deep shit, see this shit. Like everybody with a trouble past, everybody that be up in trouble most likely had a trouble past or, something just went wrong somewhere. And we get, a typical story where he was in an abusive household. Okay? He basically want to stop that cycle, I guess, with Coco, the little girl, and I'm sitting here like, I understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harry, but you not a father figure yet. You still a little boy. And I like the fact that he said when he was with his people, he said, but y'all got to understand, when I went in, I was a kid, okay? But when I came out of jail, I just got a little bit older. He didn't say I was a man, okay? I went in a boy and I came out a man. He didn't say that. He just said, I just came out a little bit older. I said because that's exactly what it is. Because you're not acting like a man right now, okay? You're still on this kick of wanting to do childish things because you didn't get a chance to do that because you was locked up. It's understandable, but you still got to follow the rules. This whole if I do some shit, I might go to jail and that's just gonna be it. But when he had that conversation with his mama, how they were abandoned because the mama was trying to understand why he with her. Okay, why is you with this girl? Okay, you got the girl attached, the baby attached to you. He want to be that figure to her, I guess. He want to stop that cycle of being fatherless because the mama didn't have a father in her life. He didn't have a father in his life. And then when she had a stepfather, another husband or whatever, he was abusive emotionally and physically, and the mom wasn't really around because she was working 12-hour shifts, okay? And he just went off about a lot of the stuff that was going on, and I was just praying, oh my God, please don't say sexual abuse, please don't say that. But he didn't say that, and I said, at least I could breathe from that. But he was like, you see this on my forehead? He made me lie and say I fell off the bunk bed or whatever, and he the one that did that. All this shit that he did. I mean, he laid it out. I was sitting here like, damn, I felt sorry for Harry for a second. I mean, I done heard this story time and time again, and every time I hear shit like that, it really gets me because I be thankful that I didn't grow up in a situation like that. Well, let me stop, because I do remember seeing the time when my daddy did hit my mama a couple of times, and that's why my mom had to get the fuck up out there. I said, wow, they had a moment. You know what I'm saying? They had a moment. She was like, you gonna do right by that girl, because, they was even saying they don't want him to fuck her life up. If you know that you're not gonna do right by her, let that bitch go. Girl, later on, after this whole situation, he was like, I forgive you, mama. I forgive you. She was like, I didn't know. Now, part of me feel like the way that she said that, she knew what was going on. She just was blind to it. She was purposely blind, okay? And I feel like a lot of parents do that. When they say, I didn't know this was going on, a lot of them knew what was going on. They just didn't want to address it, or they was too scared to address it, or they didn't want to lose that man or that woman that they was with that was doing the abuse or whatever. But anyway, after that, they get ready to go driving, and they getting on the little family out, okay? They in the car. Harry is driving. Now, I did not realize Harry didn't have his license, okay? We found this out when the cops pulled him over. But, bitch, where they going to? Andy said, I want to take you to go see this psychic. I couldn't see my psychic because she just had a baby. But I need to talk to my psychic. He was like, what? He practically laughed in her face, like, bitch, what? And he's like, you know what? These people that do this psychic shit, and it's like, of course they gonna tell you what you want to hear. You up here asking me if I got problems and issues with in my relationship or whatever. Bitch, that's the reason why I'm coming to you. You already know that's the reason why I'm coming to you, because yes, I got problems. So what are you telling me that's new? I said, you know what, Harry, he made a hell of a lot of sense to me the way he was talking about that shit. I said, you know what? I feel you on that. Of course, Indy felt some type of way. You know, that's her spiritual husband, but hey, it is what it is. They get pulled over. He was like, you know, if I ever get caught by the cops and I get ready to go to jail, I'm just gonna run. I said, boy, sit your ass down. Now I'm sitting here like, now you know that you ain't got your license. You just got out of jail. Why the fuck are you driving? Indy, what is going on? Y'all better be glad that the state trooper just gave you a fuck. Now you got a court date. Okay? You better be glad he didn't arrest you or anything. Gave him a court date. Okay? I said, man, this don't make no sense. Anyway, let me get them off my screen. Moving on from that. Rick and Ray Dean. Rick, you need to just go. That woman do not love you the way that you think that she love you. That woman do not want you the way that I would be so embarrassed if I was sitting at home watching this shit and I'm looking at my scene. Like, oh my God, this is really how she feel? This is crazy. You're really gonna do this to me on national TV? Oh, bitch, it's over. It's over. That's what it be, okay? I would have called her up and I would have called her all type of bitch. Don't you ever fucking talk to me no more, bitch, okay? But anyway, girl, they still at the Thanksgiving dinner at the parents' house. Baby, why they made a plate for Kay and had a seat for Kay? Kay is in jail. When I realized that there literally was a plate there for her, I fucking hollered. I said, it's a little bit of stuff. Oh my God, he uncomfortable as hell. And at this point, they started talking about, you know, see, they knew I was gay, and he was like, they was like, the daddy said, you're not gay, you're bisexual. She was like, it's the same thing. It means the same thing. Rick was the first one to say, no, it's not. No, it's not. I said, come on, Rick. And I feel like, honestly, Ray Demon is a lesbian, all right? She's a lesbian that fuck around with men for money, okay? Or to get what she need out of them. That's what I feel like what it is, okay? And I explain later. I don't feel like doing it because the video long enough. But y'all understand, okay? It's just like motherfuckers that say they gay for pay. I do realize, like, girl, listen. She don't want that man. She said, my daddy called me with 2 women. Okay, that's how they found out that I like women, because he called me with 2 of them. I said, bitch, you was getting down like that, Miss Raydeen. All right. You know, meanwhile, he's just so uncomfortable with this whole situation. All right, so he's feeling like he's been betrayed. Like, I just don't understand what's going on. I said, you're not number 1. You're barely number 2, if that. Okay? They go back to his place. Mind you, the friend came over. She brought string bean casserole. I said, another casserole? Y'all love the string beans, okay? Y'all love the string beans, and that ain't just a white dish, because, bitch, black folks be doing that shit, too. Y'all love it, all right? It look like it's good, because I like me some string beans, too, but I ain't never had it, okay? I want to taste it. But, bitch, she was sitting there, she was asking questions, she was just looking, and when that whole case situation showed up, she was just really confused, and mama excused herself. Okay, she excused herself after a little bit of being there. She said, oh, it's time for me to go. And I said, bitch, all right. She's like, friend got to get up out of this shit. Okay, that lady don't want her. That lady don't want him. That lady want her. Okay, Miss K. Girl, they go to the house. I said, y'all gonna wash y'all ass or whatever. You know, she was like, it's been a long time since I've been with a man. And, you know, I'll let Rick do it to me or whatever. You know, he been waiting 10 years for this. I've been waiting 5, I guess, if you want to put it like that, since he had feelings before I did. I said, oh, what is happening here? Girl, he told them to get out so he could do what he got to do. The next morning, they wake up in bed together. I said, first of all, y'all covers look childish as hell, but all right. It just looked like a teenager's bed or something. I don't know. It just gave me feel like this is not a grown man's bed. But, He was all happy and everything. He was like, yeah, I'm satisfied. Like, I had a good night. And she was like, I mean, Rick, he was really good. You know, he was real gentle. He did what he said he was going to do, and it was enjoyable. I said, okay, okay, Rick, you did the damn thing. But then later, she was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that I was thinking about Kay while, Rick was doing what he was doing. Let me stop lying. Yes, I was. I was thinking about her the whole time. Okay? I got way more feelings for Kay than I do for him. Kay just actually, me and her, we had our relations. Okay? We've been together for 4 years. We've been together for 4 years, and we've had sex and everything. And trust and believe, Kay know what the fuck she doing. I said, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You don't want to hear your person that you're supposed to be with talking about somebody else's fucking has fucked them better than you have. Okay, that would be a blow to my goddamn ego, and I would be like, bitch, get your shit and go. Okay, block my motherfucking number. All right, I don't even want to ask you what I can do to improve because at that point, I'm too embarrassed. I'm too embarrassed. You didn't just fuck my ego up, cause girl. Bitch, I ain't never had no complaints. I'ma just put that out there, and if you ever get a complaint, they lie. They lie, okay? Cause motherfuckers, bitch. The fuck? Anyway, does wonders. Okay? But anyway, bitch, let me go back to Harry. When he looked at the citation or whatever that put the court and all that stuff on there, the officer had filled the shit out and he was reading his way. He was like, 171 pounds, brown eyes. Bitch, they put me down as white. What? He was so offended, bitch. I fell out. It was funny to me. It was funny to me. Anyway, they was driving right, Rick and Radine, after she said that the coffee was nasty. She said, listen, the coffee up in the prison was better than this shit. I said, oh, okay, cool. So they in the car. Baby Kaden called her for her morning wake-up call. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? I said, Kay got an unlimited... Radine must be putting money on her books or whatever. Like, she got unlimited calls out the prison or whatever because mama was there all night. Mama got morning calls. I bet you she gonna call her in the middle of the day too. That is her girlfriend. She said, that is my girlfriend. And she literally keeps saying it in front of him. And Radine has Radine is not trying to have anything now, okay? She like, listen, Rick, this my bitch. You gonna have to deal with it. She ain't going nowhere. You will leave before she do. He is sitting there like, I just don't understand. Because at first, he didn't want to bring up Kay. But then when she keep on getting on the phone with it was like, what is going on? I said, Rick, you don't even need to ask questions. You see what it is. It's all being presented to you. All the answers are being presented to you to the questions that you was about to ask, okay? You are not it. Kay is the love of her life right about now, and it's just not going to be you. I need you to just let that shit go and find you a nice woman your age, okay? Because this girl is playing you for the food, and you're falling for the trap. And let's talk about for the fucking fool, bitch. Kevin, Curtis, and Tiffany. Kevin is up here talking to his mama about the situation that's going on with Tiffany. Mama said, leave that bitch alone, okay? I don't want you dealing with her. I don't trust her. Let the situation go. All right? She changed up on you, and she told you not to come down there to pick her up. Just let it go, okay? I don't trust the situation. Kevin, being the person that he is, and I feel as though Kevin is like that type of person that he play people, he's never been played. So therefore, he's not trying to do that. And his ego and his pride is getting all caught up in it. So it's like, oh, I'm finna figure out what the fuck is going on. Why you don't want me to come down there and talk to you and get you from the halfway house when we've been up here kicking it this whole time. And I've been the one that's been taking care of you while you've been in prison and all this stuff. I said, but you've been fucking other bitches too. So like, you can't really you've been fucking Kayla. Okay, you've been fucking the racist bitch. Okay, so like, come on, you can't do that. You can't be upset at this situation. Meanwhile, Curtis is, oh my God, the boy is so fucking happy. I said, oh, first of all, Curtis, I get that you had a little crush on her back when y'all was in school or whatever, but you not gonna call me 2 weeks prior and then tell me to come pick your ass up. And I need to know your motives, and I'm not finna get my feelings all involved because I'd be dumb to do that shit because I feel like the bitch is playing me too. Okay? all of a sudden you want to call me out the blue and you want my help and you want me to come pick you up and you finna play on the fact that you know that I had a little bit of feelings for you. Okay, cool. I mean, just dancing, getting ready and everything. I said, oh, all right, Curtis, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you because I just don't like Kevin. I just don't like Kevin, you know. Um, Meanwhile, Kevin is on his way to the halfway house. He trying to figure out what's going on. Investigator Kevin. Okay, he's trying to figure out, bitch, what the fuck is going on? I done did all this shit for this bitch, and you don't want nothing to do with me now. Like you acting shady now. What's good? So he gets to the halfway house. He's sitting out there trying to wait. Curtis, he come out the hotel room. He got a waffle with syrup on it. I said, it's in the shape of Texas. And it was like, what's that? Oh, it's a waffle that I'm going to give Tiffany. She was like, oh, okay. Mind you, he driving. And he fucked around and put his whole forearm in the goddamn waffle. I mean, just smeared it all up in there. Oh, my God. Look at what I did. Oh, my God. Like, look at what I did. I said, Curtis, calm down. Calm down. Okay, I get it. He tried to lick it off and he was like, I mean, what, she's just going to have to take it like this. Now, bitch, when you said that, I said, now, Curtis, throw that shit in the garbage. You gonna let that lady eat that after your whole dirty ass arm was on there? I don't give a fuck if you took a shower, but as soon as you walked outside, whatever was outside just got onto your body, it was in your car, and you gonna put it on the goddamn waffle, and you gonna say you gonna give it to Miss Tiffany. Now, I know Tiffany just got out of jail and the halfway house, but damn. Give a bitch a little bit more respect than that, okay? Girl, I'm sitting here like, oh, what's about to happen? Now, see, when Kevin pulled up, Curtis was in there with his big monster truck. I said, oh, come on, truck daddy, and Kevin like, I see this dude, you know what I'm saying? Curtis. And I'm like, what this fool doing here? We know some of the same people, whatever. And I was just like, oh shit, it's a little bit of animosity between them two. At this point, I don't really think that Curtis knew about Kevin and Tiffany. And if he did, that's not his problem. Okay? That's not his problem. Baby, this is Lacey, Shane, and goddamn John all over again. All over again. But this time, it involves an actual fucking fight. I don't know why this got me a little bit excited, but it did. And I feel like that says a lot about me that I need to go figure out because I shouldn't have gotten excited as much as I did. But bitch, it did something to me because I said, what the fuck? Now, hold on, Kevin. How are you upset at this man because Tiffany chose him over you? I get that you upset at the fact that, she kind of played your ass. She said we was talking and then we said we was going to see how it feels or whatever when I got out to see if it's going to be a relationship. But she just wanted Curtis to come pick her up because she didn't want all of that pressure of trying to figure stuff out. Okay, but you still should have just told him it's over, it's done with. Because at this point, you playing games too, girl. You caused all this shit. But Kevin, you should have kept your ass at home because that's exactly what she said. Keep your ass at home. And I don't like when men or women pressure their spouses or their partner or potential or a person that they like into doing something and giving them an answer right then and there. Let them figure that shit out. But at the same time, Kevin, why are you pissed off at Curtis? That's that male ego, okay? And I ain't even gonna say male ego because women do it to women too, okay? Bitch, be fucking pissed off at her. You coming at him, calling him a weenie. Everybody calling you a weenie. You a weenie, motherfucker. You a weenie, motherfucker, and all this shit. I said, well, damn, bitch, you want to call him a weenie, but that weenie just took your bitch. You the one that's looking embarrassed right now. Oh, she a hoe. You could take that hoe, bitch. When Tiffany came out, she walked right past Kevin, right in there. Curtis was getting them boxes and shit. He talking all that shit to Curtis and everything. Kevin talking all that shit. You a fucking hoe. And you can take that hoe too. You gonna be a hoe too. Fucking bitch, okay? He was like, well, whatever. It is what it is. I got your bitch. At the end of the day. I got your bitch. Mad you. He was like, bitch, boy, look at you. Got over there carrying them boxes. I'll beat your ass while I'm carrying these boxes. I said, Curtis, get up in the car. Because something about Curtis just gave me instantly when I first saw him. It just gave me he don't know how to fight like that. Okay? It just gave me that. I didn't have high hopes, but I at least thought that he could at least connect something. Wow. I'm so glad I didn't have high hopes because I would have been surely disappointed. But baby, he sat up in that car, and when Kevin called him a weenie again, He finally got the fuck back out. He said, you know what, fuck this shit. Let me give him what he wanted. I said, no, Curtis, stay up in the car. Stay up in your big boy car. Okay? He said, look at you, you so short. I give Curtis that. Like, he didn't back down, bitch. He wasn't laughing and finna let Kevin punk him. But sometimes we gotta know when to just walk the fuck away and just let people look stupid on their own. Because Kevin was doing that enough. He was making himself look stupid on his own. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you could call him all type of bitches, hoes, and weenie. He's still left with the woman that you like. And mind you, to add insult to injury, bitch, not only did they do that girl get up in his car, they kissed. I said, so you know Kevin was pissed, okay? So when Curtis got up out that car and he went up there like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I beat your motherfucking pussy ass, okay? I beat that pussy ass. I said, oh, calm down. And I said, oh, y'all ain't blurping this out? Y'all ain't bleeping this out? I should know that that's what he said. Oh, wow. Network television. Baby. Next thing you know, they up there talking about who taller. He was like, you a little short ass boy. This is Curtis. You look like a little third grader. You look like a little third grade ass boy. I said, y'all gotta come up with a better, see, this is why I like gay men when they talk, because they can read each other or whatever. Because bitch, I was sitting here like, what type of fucking, who calls another person a weenie and think that that's really a fucking insult at our big age? Oh my God, this weenie about to be up in your girl. Let me stop. That's disgusting. Okay, that's misogynistic. I caught myself on that. Bitch, next thing you know, Kevin hauled the fuck off and popped that motherfucker in his face. I said, fuck. And the only reason why I said fuck, because it was so goddamn fast. It was so goddamn fast. And it was hard enough that Curtis fell on his fucking right side. And that bitch curled up like this. He went into fucking shock. I said, it looked like his body was about to go into the fetal position, but then it just got stuck. I said, oh my God, Curtis, get your ass up. I said, take Kevin to jail. Take him to jail. Take him to jail. No, I said, Curtis, why you let that man hit you like that? Get up, Curtis. Get up, Curtis. Shake him and see if he's still breathing. Okay, because that motherfucker was... I said, oh no. He hit him dead in the jaw, bitch. I'm sitting here like, damn, little man got hops. Oh yeah, I was just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on? I said, bitch, did I change the channel to another? Is this a WMMA thing? Or what's going on? What is happening? Anyway, this is Love After Lockup, a fucking mess. You guys just tell me how y'all feel. Let's discuss this shit. Go get your popcorn and everything, because it's a long one. I'll see y'all later. And then they're going to have, first of all, pause. Before I go, they go to the preview going to say, well, who won the fight between Kevin and Curtis? I said I would assume Kevin did, since Curtis was down on the motherfucking floor like this. Bitch, Kevin... I said, oh, shit. And you could tell the feet were curled up, too. The feet were curled up. I said, look at this white on white violence. Get this crime off my TV like this. We don't need this in our community. Oh, my God. You should be ashamed of yourself. I'll see you guys later. Peace.